Hello everyone, welcome to Playwright. Today's topic is understanding browser context. Why it matters. Browser context is one of the most important concepts in Playwright, and understanding it properly removes most flaky test issues. Browser context represents a clean browser session in Playwright. Each context has its own cookies, cache, and local storage. You can think of it like an incognito window. The browser itself is shared, but the context is isolated. This means a single browser can run multiple independent sessions at the same time. In Selenium, session isolation is tied to the WebDriver instance. In Playwright, isolation is handled using browser context. When tests share the same context, login data and session data leak between the tests. This causes a problem. Another problem is biggest causes is flaky automation. Playwright avoids this problem by design using browser context. Here in the code, if you see, we used playwright.createSync, which will initialize Playwright engine. Here, chromium.launch async. This starts the browser. The browser is shared. Here, if you see, new context async methods, which will isolate the session, which means this session and this session both are separate. They are isolated. Next is new page async. Opens a tab inside that context, which means new tab is open for that particular pages. Here I create two contexts to prove the isolation. First I will run, then you will see two browsers getting launched, which will have different local storage, different cookies, and two new sessions. If you see, two are two different sessions. It open two browser pages. One is context 1, the other is context 2. This is how you use context when you want parallel execution, which will be more stable. If you understand the browser context clearly, playwright behavior becomes predictable and stable. So context is always isolated. I will close the application.